All right, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? Yo, check it. Check. All right, so it's now 11/7/22, and you know what it do. It's Monday, y'all, and we are about to do the trade ideas for the day. So let's just jump right into it, Skip all the formalities. Let's get it. All right, so let me turn this down a bit more. Yeah, check it out, y'all. Let me just turn this down real quick, y'all. Turn down in my headphones. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at price right now. Got the NASDAQ over the weekend or going into the weekend. We have price moving sideways. Coming out of yesterday, it looks like we started to move up a little bit. So we had a pretty large move up early morning today, about 118 points. So now what? Well, in my mind, I see we have this large area here, right? It's large candle here, a lot of room to fill. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, okay, well, what do we want to see then? Well, first, what we want to see is we want to see price actually break above here. And when price breaks above here, right, we just wicked it. We want to see a nice body break. That's what I want to see right now. I'm gonna start adding that in. I want to see a body close above here, right? It just wicked it. So if we see a body break above here, we're starting to see that maybe we'll have some particular zone, right? You see a body break, we're like, okay, well, where did that come from? Potentially around here, right? Or if we just look at intermediate price action at the moment, we could potentially say, well, hey, break above. Okay, well, we have some, about 50% mitigated. We had a large move up. This is unmitigated here. Are we coming into the week bullish? That's a very good question. Maybe, maybe not. So we could ultimately see it coming back down to these levels here, right? Because we have people in trades here to go up, right? We have people in trades here to go up. So why not come down, fill these zones, and go ahead and tap into this demand before going higher? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be very conservative at this point. I'm going to go ahead and look for price to come and tap into there. And we are going to go ahead and bring up our notepad. Let's check this out. All right, so what I was doing there, y'all, I'm about to quiet. I was bringing up my notepad so I can put my alert here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a demand zone there. And I'm really just gonna wait for price to come down into a demand zone. Now, with that being said, we could ultimately say, well, hey, we wicked up above, maybe, just maybe, we're looking for price to start to move down to this area. So ultimately, I went down to the 15-minute now. It looks like there's in my opinion, a much more clear or a much clearer zone here. So we're gonna go ahead and move our expectation down just a tad bit. Now, as we continue to zoom in on price, we're starting to see, okay, well, do we have price starting to move slightly bearish here? It could be. All right, we had this first break. Maybe we start to see it move down. Like we have a lot of price, a lot of unfilled areas here. We had come up. We finally broke. Came up, broke again. Maybe. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. All right, let's see what we get here. We have price run 1 to 2. We have price run downwards. We could be looking for a 1 to 4, potentially. Are we in the zone? Well, we could say that we were actually absorbing in here. All right. Somewhere in this area here, this large wick up, unfilled, come up. We slightly closed above it with a wick. Maybe that's an absorption. And we could potentially see us starting to move downwards here. So let's go ahead and look again. Let's look at some more price action. Boom. break down. So let's just draw it out as I see it, right? Break down, right? Break here. We started to come up, came up, finally broke down. So maybe, just maybe, we might see something in here. And then on the lower time frame, we're looking for a confirmation of this particular trade with the idea that we're potentially going down, right? So why not look for a potential confirmation here? So let's go ahead and open up our trading terminal. And we're gonna look for a 1 to 3 here. We're gonna stop that 1-to-1 nonsense. That's just not my way of trading. Because if I'm gonna have to lose, I'm gonna have to take lose streaks, I might as well just go ahead and put 1.5 risk, or excuse me, 0.5 risk on my trades. Account disabled. Oh, looks like my challenge ended. Dang, that's crazy. Let's go ahead and open up another one, because we want to go ahead and practice this over and over again, right? That's what we're trying to do. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is log in real quick. Y'all bear with me. Let me turn up this music so y'all can get in the groove. Go ahead. Hey, hey, hey. Right? Hey, yo. That's crazy. I forgot my password, y'all. So as we can see, we're just waiting right now. All right? Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy going down, right? Wow. Maybe I'm using the wrong email. I don't think I am, but I could be. Sorry, y'all. We don't make excuses for cases of the Monday. We're just saying we're not sharp. We need to be sharp every morning, y'all. Make sure you're keeping that brain sharpened. TMO. Let me just make sure I have the right email address. So now we're looking at price action. Let's go ahead and zoom in a bit. Remember, we're down here on the 15 seconds. This is very, very low time frame, right? With a very, very low time frame supply zone here. So we need to keep that in mind. Yeah. That's interesting because this actually is the right account. It's just not working properly for me. It's not working properly for me, y'all. I think someone Jimmy, I tried all my passwords right now. It's crazy, right? It's absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and look for a reset here. Go ahead and reset this real quick. There we go. Looks like we're starting to get some Wyckoff forming, right? We're looking at price right now. Is it going right there? Highs, breaking highs, right? Maybe we have a sign of weakness to come up and break another high before, boom, like that. Yep. All right, I think we're in, y'all. I think we're in. As every hacker said on every movie that you've ever seen with hackers, right? We're in. So, yeah. Look at that. That was a pretty strong move down now. Very, very strong move down. Very, very strong move down. Is it going to continue down? We'll see. what I want to see is I want to see it definitely, right? What did I just say? I want to see it come back up. I want to see it come back up here, then start to break down, and then finally fall off, right? Now, it could just fall off right now and do what it wants to do, right? And that's the game that we're playing right now. It could just do that. And it may very well just do that. But this is where the patience comes in, y'all. We're going to try and do this real time while I'm getting this account set up. I'm going to say we don't want to subscribe to the newsletter, but we're going to agree to their terms. That's what we got to do, right? We just got to agree to everything. So let's go ahead and got our account and our password now. So look at that. Price looks like it's starting to fall off now. Which is fine, ultimately, right? So let's go up. There we go. Prices. Yeah. We'll see here. Right? We still want to see it pull back. That's where we're at with it. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Now it's a break in structure. So now, if we see a body close here, then we could go ahead and say, okay, well, now we want to see it come back up and retest some zone in here on a lower time frame. Right? Because ultimately we want to say, okay, well, we really want to know that this wants to go lower. We really, really, really want to know that. So since we're already waiting, we might as well wait for what we consider perfect. So, or our ideal setup. So we're just going to wait on that. And there you go. Look at price. It's just going down, 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 down. Yeah, we had a body close. So now this is what we're looking for, right? And you see that I already drew it in there, right? And the breaker structure on the 1 minute time frame, right? Low, very, very low time frame. So now this is something that we're looking for, right?
Incoming mail.
So there you go. So now we're looking for price to actually come back into here. Don't mind this, right? I have that all up on there. So now in the 1 minute, now if we see it come back into here, double NB down, right? Technically, we could say, okay, well, we have this, right? We could start up with a sell stop. We could have this in mind because on the 1 minute, this could be a valid double NB entry, right? And this is actually quite the entry here, right? And this is on the NAS100. So let's go here. And as you can see, let's go ahead and get our, now that is quite the wide spread for now. It is quite the spread. There we go. We got it within reasonable ranges. Let's go ahead and go down. We're gonna go ahead and risk 0.5%. And we're gonna go ahead and say, we're gonna take a sell stop here. There we go. But we actually want this as a 1 to 3. And we're gonna take a sell stop. I need to have automatic trading on. So we're gonna take a sell stop here. And this is a 24 lot, 24.85 lots at 0.5 risk, right? 0.5. 0.5%. And we're looking for a nice little 1 to 3. And you can see price, we have this spread. So theoretically, maybe we wanted to have our stop a little bit higher, but you know, we'll take this for now. Just because right now, what do we see? Well, we saw price wanting to start to come down. And on the 1 minute, which is ideal, right? Ideally, we want to see it come up here. We want to see it come up here, right? And do something, right? But right now on the 1 minute time frame, what are we seeing? Well, we saw the first break, right? First break. And now we're just trying to take a second breaker structure, right? Or what we call in the mentorship that I'm part of, the fractalized MB or the FMB, right? So it's a fractalized entry, right? Because we understand that it's all fractals. And we go down here. And it looks like we still haven't quite broken here. Are we going to continue up? Well, that's a very good question. Let's see here. All right. And just remember, right, we have this sitting here. We have this sitting here. Looks like we may be starting to move down a bit. Right. All right. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to go ahead and accept the risk here. And we're going to put an alert for a sell stop entry. And then we're going to go continue analyzing the rest of the market. All right. Let's go ahead and put this here. Let's go like this, and let's go sell stop, right? Great. So now we have a sell stop here. And let's go ahead and continue. Well, you know what I want to do actually? I want to go ahead and put a breaker structure here just so we can go ahead and validate that particular move, right? So first we'll call this a BOS. We'll say, oh, my screen time, okay. Oh, my screen, God, I was breaking right there, man. My screen just cut off. Okay, so that's pretty much where we're at with the NASDAQ, right? We're gonna wait for whichever one happens first. And if we do get tapped in here for a sell stop, well, what we're gonna go ahead and do is change this to a, right, stopped out alert so that we can say, hey, we got stopped out of this trade, didn't actually run how we thought it was gonna run, right? And it could pretty much go either way, right? We see NASDAQ, yeah, pretty much go either way. So let's get to GJ right now. All right, let's go ahead and remove this. All right. It looks like we're starting to move bullish. Looks like we're starting to move bullish here. Remember we talked about this last week, right? Where we said, well, hey, you know, we got price in here, but we ultimately want to see it run these lows here. So then, well, it's looking like it's starting to go bullish. So Brian, what do you do? Okay, well, we don't fear, right? Because Mega Man is here. And so when Mega Man comes into the picture, what he does is he charges his blaster, right? But he doesn't necessarily shoot at just any old enemy, right? So he doesn't actually take a trade just so any old time. He just charges it and he's waiting. And, you know, he can hold it for, in his time, it's a few seconds, more maybe a minute or two. But in our time, we're looking at the 4 hourly. So, you know what I'm saying? We're starting to charge up our cannons. So we have price starting to move down, right? Price broke up here. So let's go ahead and follow this. Price broke up and broke this structure here, right? Right, like that. Then we saw it move down. Okay, great. So now on a higher time frame perspective, we say, okay, it broke down. Where's the last up move before the down move? So I would say something like that, right? We have a mitigation of the open. We could say price like this, but it opened and it came in and then it fell off. So we could actually, there's a case here for this. This is a case for this that we could just start to accumulate here, or excuse me, distribute here and start to fill in these lower prices. So we could say that we are actually moving. Okay, so looks like on the NASDAQ, we actually came up first, as you can see. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and invalidate this. All right, we've invalidated it, and now we're just going to go ahead and wait. All right, we're going to wait. So we're going to eliminate this potential buy or sell rather, and we're just going to wait. That's what we're going to do. So Now, why not just wait for price to do what it's going to do? It comes up. We go down to a lower time frame. See price action starting to move upwards. Maybe, let's see here. Look at that. This is a large move down. And now maybe on a lower time frame, we're looking for a sell stop off of this, right? Price above the high. And I think we're willing to take this. So let's go ahead. This is a 0.5 risk. Right? So what we're looking at right here is something like this. Uh-oh. So we're looking at, so we're on the 5-second time frame. This is really, really micro, right? This is extremely micro. We're looking at something like this ultimately, right? That's what we're looking at. All right, we move sideways. Now we're going to say, okay, well, price is going to move how we want to see it move. And it looks like we're tapped in now. So we're going to go for a 1 to 3. Oh, looks like we are starting to pull back here. But, I mean, hey, we accepted the risk, and let's wait for it to run to a 1 to 3. So now we've tapped in. Let's go ahead and put this on our chart. So we have price of 10,873.20, right? What do we want to do? We want to say 10,873.20, right? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. All right, let's try and match this up, because obviously this isn't these prices aren't very, very well coordinated, it seems. And we have it somewhere like that, right? And we had the sell stop here, right? We had something like that, right? Because we're tapped in currently. And we had our stop out just, slightly above, if we're looking, right? Slightly above. So we're going to go ahead and put that there, right? Stopped out. Just something like that, right? And we're looking for a 1 to 3. We're looking for it to run like right down into here. Oh, looks like we may get stomped out here. All right. And we're going to go ahead and say full TP at 1 to 3. All right. So that's pretty much what's going on right now with the NASDAQ. We just looked at GJ and we're waiting for some stuff to go down here. Let's look at gold. Gold looks like it's moving down. It's breaking up a little bit, but now we are in this zone right here. Right now we are in a bearish movement, or we came in. Looks like we're mitigating there, and this is on the 1 minute. Remember, right? This is very, very low time frame. Ooh, what we got going on here? Let's remove this stuff. Yeah. We have a lot of movement to fill here, potentially a lot of movement to fill here. And we could ultimately say that maybe we want to clear these highs before we ultimately go lower, right? Maybe we want to clear these. But we're already in a trade for the day, so maybe we actually just stop looking at the charts altogether. So, alrighty, so it's been 24-minute video. I hope you all enjoyed the content. Go ahead and hit that comment button, or hit the comments, hit the likes, and then of course, if you're really feeling me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's been your boy B-Phil, 11-7 Trade Ideas. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm out. Peace.